My friend, in just 5 minutes, yes, 5 sacred minutes, your heart can be stilled, your storm can be silenced, and your soul can be at rest. Right where you are, whether you're burdened, afraid, or simply worn out by life, there is a divine peace calling your name. This isn't about religion, it's about relationship. Not about ritual, but release. And it starts right now. God's peace is not something we earn, buy, or wait a lifetime to experience. It's something we can feel right now, in this very breath, this very heartbeat. So many of us are running, reaching, wrestling with the weight of the world, hoping that peace will come after the next achievement, after the next paycheck, after the next apology. But what if I told you peace isn't ahead of you, it's with you right now? Let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt truly calm? Not just distracted or numb, but anchored in your soul. For many, the answer is hard to find. But here's the truth. There is a peace that passes all understanding, and it doesn't come from your surroundings. It doesn't come from your success, and it certainly doesn't come from scrolling through one more motivational quote. It comes from God, and He's not asking you to strive for it. He's asking you to receive it. Right now, wherever you're listening from, whether you're in a crowded room or completely alone, there is a divine invitation being extended to you. You don't need to fix everything first. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need a 10-step plan. You need one thing, a willing heart. Just say, God, I can't do this on my own. I need you. I surrender. And like a flood, His peace will rush in, not later. Not someday. Think about the storms that rage in your life. Fear, anxiety, guilt, stress. They don't need months to grow, do they? They rise up in seconds. And so does God's answer. In the very moment you reach for Him, peace is there. No. Fragile, temporary peace. But heaven-born stillness that whispers, I have not left you. I will carry you. This is not hype. This is hope. Real, raw. Now hope. You don't need to be in a church or on your knees in a cathedral. You could be in your car, in your bed, in a hospital waiting room, or in a prison cell. His peace is not bound by walls or rituals. His peace is bound only by your invitation. So I ask you, why wait another day to feel what your soul has been longing for? You've tried the world's way. You've tried to fill the ache with noise, with people, with pleasure, with plans. But God is saying, be still and know that I am God. In stillness, in surrender, peace comes. This moment could be your turning point. You don't need 5 hours. You don't even need 5 chapters of the Bible. You just need 5 honest minutes. Say yes to Him. Feel that peace. Let Him in. And everything can change. The world offers many things that promise peace, but they all fall short. Have you ever bought something that promised to make you happy, only to realize that the joy it brought was fleeting? Or maybe you've reached a milestone you thought would finally bring you peace, only to find that once the excitement fades, the restlessness comes back. The truth is, the world cannot give us the kind of peace we're truly seeking. It offers distractions, pleasures, and successes, but none of them can truly calm the storm in our hearts. Take a moment to think about the kind of peace you're really looking for. Is it the quiet of an empty house? The silence of a peaceful vacation? Or is it something deeper? Something that doesn't vanish when the noise returns? We've all tasted the kind of peace that the world offers. Maybe it's a good conversation, a nice meal, or a moment of relaxation. But that kind of peace is temporary. The kind of peace that God offers is eternal. It doesn't fade when circumstances change. It doesn't depend on your situation or your surroundings. Let me tell you, the world cannot give you lasting peace because it doesn't know how. The world is built on uncertainty, on striving, on competition, on comparison. People chase peace in their careers, in their possessions, and their relationship. But each time they think they've found it, they realize it's slipping through their fingers, just out of reach. Why? Because true peace is not found in external things. It's found in the internal, in a connection with God that transcends everything else. Now, think about this. How many times have you tried to find peace in something external, only to come up empty? Maybe you've gotten the promotion, the new car, the perfect relationship, and yet the restlessness lingered. Why is that? It's because peace cannot be manufactured from the outside in. It comes from the inside out. It's a peace that settles deep in your soul. A peace that says, even though the storm is raging around me, I can stand firm because I know that God is with me. What I'm offering you today isn't just a quick fix. It's not about getting a few moments of relief. What I'm offering you is the peace that endures. It's peace that transcends all understanding. Peace that fills your heart even in the chaos of life. This peace isn't found in possessions, accomplishments, or status. It's found in trusting the one who holds the world and your heart in his hands. So stop looking for peace where it can't be found. You don't have to keep chasing after something that's just out of reach. Peace is closer than you think. It's not in the next promotion, the next purchase, or the next perfect moment. It's in God, and He is with you right now. When you stop seeking peace in the world and start seeking it from the one who created peace, you'll find that it's been waiting for you all along. Have you ever found yourself trying to control every detail of your life, only to feel more anxious, more burdened, and less at peace? It's like you're holding on to the wheel so tightly, trying to steer your life in the right direction, but instead of finding peace, you find exhaustion. It's no wonder so many of us feel like we're constantly running on empty. We're trying to control the uncontrollable, to plan the unplannable, and in doing so, we forget one simple, powerful truth. Peace begins when we stop trying to control everything. Let me tell you something you may not have heard before. Peace comes when we let go. It sounds simple, but the truth is we often resist it. Why? Because letting go means surrendering, and surrendering can feel like giving up. But here's the powerful paradox. The moment you let go, you gain everything. Peace is not about controlling your circumstances. It's about trusting the one who controls them. Peace doesn't come from knowing what tomorrow holds. It comes from knowing who holds tomorrow. Think about it. Every time we try to control our circumstances, we're essentially saying, God, I don't trust you enough to let go. We hold on to the fear, the stress, the anxiety because we think we have to. But the truth is, God doesn't ask us to bear that burden. He invites us to cast our cares upon Him because He cares for us. When we surrender, we stop trying to carry the weight of the world, and in doing so, we're able to experience a peace that surpasses all understanding. It's in the moments of surrender that peace floods in. When you stop trying to do everything on your own, and instead you trust God with the things you cannot control, He fills that space with His presence. Imagine it like this. You're holding a heavy, burdensome suitcase. You've been carrying it for miles, even though you know it's too heavy for you. The moment you set it down, your hands are free, your back is lighter, and the burden is no longer yours to bear. That's the kind of peace God offers. He doesn't ask you to fix everything, He asks you to trust Him to handle it. And when you do, that peace begins to fill you, even when everything around you is chaotic. You can be in the middle of a storm and still feel calm because peace is no longer about the absence of problems. It's about the presence of God. When you surrender, you stop fighting against the current, and instead you let the flow of His love and grace carry you. So I ask you, friend, what are you holding on to that's weighing you down? What fear, what worry, what uncertainty are you trying to control? Will you take a moment right now and choose to let go? Surrender your burdens, surrender your fears, and experience the peace that only comes from trusting in God. You don't have to fight to find peace. It's waiting for you the moment you choose to stop fighting. What if I told you that everything in your life could change in just 5 minutes? No, this isn't some empty promise or a quick fix. I'm talking about a transformation that happens in the deepest parts of your heart, the kind of change that can shift your perspective, your emotions, and your entire outlook on life. In just 5 minutes, you can experience a peace that has been waiting for you all along. Sounds impossible? It's not. This peace is available to you right now, and it only takes one moment of your time to step into it. Think about the struggles you're facing, the weight of the world you're carrying, the doubts, the fears, the regrets, the mistakes. Every day feels like you're just trying to hold it all together, doesn't it? But here's the good news. You don't have to wait until your circumstances improve or until you've fixed everything in your life. In fact, you don't even have to be perfect. All you need is to be present to make space in your heart for the peace of God to enter. It doesn't take hours of meditation or weeks of preparation. It takes one moment of sincere surrender. 5 minutes is all it takes to shift your focus, to invite God into your situation, and to let Him replace your anxiety with His peace. You don't need to understand everything, and you don't need to have all the answers. You simply need to be willing to open your heart and let God's peace flood in. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about choosing the moment you're in, right now. In 5 minutes, you can stop carrying the weight of the world on your own. You can release the pressure that has been building up inside of you. You can stop worrying about the future, stop obsessing over the past, and instead you can focus on the peace that God promises you in this present moment. The truth is, the peace you're looking for isn't found in a better situation, more time, or more resources. It's found in the choice to trust that God is with you, no matter what you're going through. You might be thinking, how can everything change so quickly? How can peace come so suddenly? Here's the secret. Peace isn't something you have to work for or wait for. It's a gift that's already been given to you. Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you." It's not something you have to earn, it's something you simply have to receive. And when you choose to receive it, everything begins to shift. Your fears lose their power. Your anxieties lose their grip. Your soul finds rest, even in the midst of chaos. So I challenge you, take 5 minutes, just 5. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and invite God into the space where you are. Let His peace come in. In 5 minutes, you can experience a calmness, a stillness, and a quiet strength that you never thought possible. Your circumstances might not change immediately, but your heart will. And when your heart changes, the way you see everything else in your life will change too. That's the power of peace, and it's yours for the taking. Have you ever felt like you were completely alone, like the weight of the world was on your shoulders and no one understood? You looked around, but there was no one to share the burden, no one to offer comfort, no one to calm the storm raging inside of you. In those moments, it's easy to feel as if you're isolated, as if the world is passing you by and you're left standing in the midst of your pain, confusion, or fear. But here's the most powerful truth you'll hear today. You are not alone. God is closer than you think. No matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, God is near. His presence is not something distant or abstract. It's immediate, it's personal, and it's available to you right now. You don't have to search for it in some faraway place or wait for a special moment to find it. God's peace is within your reach, and His promise to be near to you is unshakable. If you've ever felt like no one is there for you in your darkest hour, understand this. God is there. He's never far off. He's with you in your quietest moments, in your struggles, and in your deepest pain. It doesn't matter how isolated you may feel. He is right there beside you, waiting for you to invite Him into your heart, waiting to bring His peace into your turmoil. You may not feel it immediately, but His presence is as real as the air you breathe. I want you to hear me clearly. God is near the brokenhearted. He is close to those who are hurting. When the world turns its back, He doesn't walk away. He draws nearer. Every tear you shed, every prayer you whisper, God hears. He sees your pain. He knows the battles you face. And in the middle of it all, He offers His peace, a peace that transcends every moment of suffering. It's so easy to think that because we can't see Him, God is distant. But God doesn't work on our timeline. His presence isn't bound by what we can see or feel. He's always been near, always been with you, even in the times when you didn't recognize Him. And here's the beauty of it. When you open your heart and recognize that He is near, everything changes. The peace you've been searching for doesn't come from the absence of problems. It comes from knowing that God is right there in the middle of them, holding you, comforting you, and bringing you strength. You don't have to face life's challenges alone. You don't have to carry the weight of your worries by yourself. The God who created the universe, the God who formed the stars, is also the God who walks with you, who sits with you, and who calms your storms. And when you let that truth sink deep into your soul, it will change the way you view your circumstances. It will bring a peace into your heart that the world cannot give, a peace that says, I am not alone. God is with me, and that changes everything. So, no matter where you are today, no matter how deep the struggle or how overwhelming the situation may seem, know this: God is near. And His peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, is available to you. All you need to do is open your heart and let Him in. In closing, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. No matter where you are, no matter how deep the pain, the struggle, or the uncertainty, God is right there beside you. His peace is not something distant or unreachable, it is here now and available to you at this very moment. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is a heart that says, I trust you, God. Today, I invite you to take a step toward that peace. Let go of the burdens you've been carrying. Stop trying to fix it all on your own. Instead, open your heart, surrender, and let God fill you with the peace that only He can give. This is not a temporary fix or a fleeting moment of relief. It's a deep, lasting peace that will anchor you through every storm life throws your way. The world may try to tell you that peace is found in achievement, in success, or in external circumstances. But let me tell you, peace is found in the presence of God. And right now, He is near. His peace is already available to you. It only takes a moment to say, God, I trust you. I surrender. I need your peace. So, my friend, take that moment. Let His peace flood your soul and transform your heart. You don't have to wait for a better time, a different circumstance, or a perfect situation. The peace you seek is waiting for you to claim it now. And when you do, you'll discover that with God's peace in your life, nothing is impossible. You are not alone, and His peace is yours today.